Live from Columbia, South Carolina, WIS News 10 starts with First Alert Weather.
Hello there, I'm Chief Meteorologist Adam Clark. I wanted to make sure you knew of all the watches and warnings that we've got in effect. The light shade of green, that's a flood watch. The dark shade of green, that's a flash flood warning. And we've got numerous warnings through Clarendon County into Orangeburg County and also Calhoun County as well. We'll kind of zoom in and point out some of these. The Bamberg, Calhoun, Clarendon, this one lasts until 9:15. Of course, the flood watch lasts all the way to Friday at 8 o'clock. Now, also in Clarendon County up here, we've got this one lasting till 7:30 or so, but it looks like it has been extended. So what we'll do is we're going to clear this one off. And we're going to put a new one on and see exactly how long this one lasts. I do believe it's all the way till about 9:45. So 9:45 for Clarendon, Orangeburg, and that little sliver of Sumter. We've had so much rain and such a little bit of time that we're going to see these warnings pop up just continually. Now there's this watch that's lasting till 8 o'clock Friday. So I cleaned it up a little bit so you can just see, like, hey, everybody but Newberry and Saluda County has some sort of flood watch, meaning waters can rise rapidly. These warnings can just pop off throughout the night tonight and into tomorrow. Heavy rain returns with gusty winds. Flash flooding is a possibility. Gusts up to 45 miles per hour cannot be ruled out as this system makes its way through. So tonight, it's a first alert weather day. Flooding potential, wind starts to pick up, and then it's rain, flooding, and then 45 mile per hour gusts for early Thursday morning. So it's going to be a long night here at WIS. We'll be right here with you throughout the night, making sure you're informed, because it's just about 40 miles from the Charleston coast, right around Charleston, east-southeast of Charleston, about 40 miles. So it has inched a little closer by about 10 miles or so since the 5 o'clock update. But it winds, this is brand new information here, 60 miles per hour. It's maintaining that speed. It's now moving north at 3 miles per hour. Its pressure has gone down just a little bit, down to 994, and we're expecting by 2 in the morning, as it's getting close to land, about midnight to 2, it's actually making landfall, all right, with 65 mile per hour winds. Now that could be anywhere. It looks like it has shifted a little bit farther over towards Myrtle Beach. So I was saying like Myrtle's Inlet and Surfside, but now it looks like Myrtle Beach is included. But the center of this storm is really not the worst part. I mean, we do have very strong winds around the center of the storm, but it's a large system that we're going to have effects all the way here in the Midlands and eastern North Carolina as well. Now, as we head towards Thursday at 2 o'clock, it still has winds at 45 miles per hour. Then it weakens as we head into your Friday at 2 a.m. to 35 miles per hour. So you can see what I'm talking about. It's a very wide system. Even bands are stretched all the way down towards Jacksonville. But we have heavy rain in North Carolina. Here in our region, our big bands of rain have dwindled a little bit, but it's still raining in areas that have seen a lot of rain in the last couple of hours or so. So Lee County has the heaviest rain up towards Bishopville currently, and this little batch in southern Clarendon will be pivoting into eastern Orangeburg County. But here in Columbia, we're still dry. This is going to slowly march its way to the west later tonight. So if you remember how this came, it was just that way, coming in from the south. So Orangeburg getting hit yet again. They were hit yesterday as this made its way up to the north, and now again as it's coming in from the east to the west. So King Street, very heavy rain around Cross, Manning, Lone Star over around Sumter, some heavier downpours just west of town. And our winds are gusting up to about 23 miles per hour in Bishopville, 20 in Manning, 20 in Columbia, 24 currently out of the north in Winsboro, and 26 currently in Lexington. And that tropical storm wind will start to pick up later tonight across the state. So the purple that you're seeing here is like a 90% chance of seeing at least 39 mile an hour winds. So here it is right around 10 o'clock tonight as we head into 10 a.m. Notice the areas that will see it. It's around Myrtle Beach, that onshore flow. This is where I would expect the best chance of some storm surge, around 2 to 4 feet possibly with this thing. And as it makes its way to the north, you can see a 5% chance of tropical storm winds here around Columbia, and actually goes up a little bit into 10% chance now here around Columbia. About a 20% chance in Orangeburg. Over towards Sumter, you're in the 30% shot. And then down in Manning, you've got more of a 50% chance of seeing the winds gusting up to 39 miles per hour. Now, we've also seen just tons of rain, as I just showed you, and saturated soils, trees that could topple very easily with just like a 35-mile-per-hour breeze could knock over a tree. So know that throughout the night tonight, that could lead to more power outages. And of course, if you see a roadway that's covered in water, please do not cross it. Those are the two key messages. Power lines down, just leave them alone. Call the power company. Use the app if they have one, and make sure that they know that the power is down and there's a power line down. So that's the possibility. So you can see our chances of rain are ramping up throughout the night tonight. By around 8 o'clock, 20%. We're at 80% at 2 in the morning. 4 in the morning, 90% chance of rain at 4, and also at 6 o'clock. So here's your futurecast. You've got that wind gusting up to 47 miles per hour at 10 o'clock tonight. It's just now starting to make its way towards Columbia by 1 in the morning. 33-mile-per-hour winds in Manning, 33 also in Bishopville. Heavy rain around Clarendon, Sumter, around Camden and Lancaster County. Look at the gust, 41 miles per hour. And then in around 6, it starts to push over to the west. And here in Columbia, we've got some gusts up to 35, 30 or so. And this counterclockwise flow, the center of the storm, making its way in. And then it's really starting to move to the north pretty quickly by the afternoon. So if you needed to do something outdoors and maybe some cleanup, the afternoon is the time to do it. The morning, let's just call the morning off limits. It's a first alert weather day. We've got a flash flood watch in effect. There's likely to be several flash flood warnings and all that wind too we've got to contend with. But as the day progresses, the wind gets better and we start to clear up. Friday's looking pretty good. So our severe risks, tornadoes, that's a risk throughout the night tonight and tomorrow morning. It's a low risk though. Strong winds, that's up there, elevated. River flooding high and flooding very high for us. So here's our totals. This is a brand new map that just came from the Weather Prediction Center, and you can kind of see it slid over to the east a little bit, this 1 to 2 inch mark, but 2 to 5 up in Fairfield County. And it's taken in part like the swirl of kind of bringing that moisture this way, because the center of the low is kind of moving this way. That's what the model is like depicting, it looks like. In areas of the PD, still 7 to 10 inches of rain. That's the possibility there. 5 to 7 in this red right here, and then 1 to 2 over towards Saluda and also western sections of Lexington and Newberry counties. So here again is the first alert radar. You can see those heavy downpours around Manning, some lightning strikes even showing up here and there. Just south of Manning, some heavier rain. Sumter, light showers, but still rain nonetheless. And of course, the warnings in the darker shades of green, the flash flood warnings. Here again is that system as it makes its way through. Here's Debby making its way north now at around 3 miles per hour. It's moved about 10 miles or so since last we spoke, and will continue to move north and make landfall later tonight, likely around midnight to 2 a.m. And we'll be here for you throughout that time, making sure you're staying safe and informed throughout the overnight period with Tropical Storm Debby. Stay tuned to WIS and the First Alert Weather Team.